Crude oil prices broke down today. Remember yesterday when I said I was not going to be a buyer of crude oil? More on that in a second. I think the opportunity of today was buying corporate bonds with about 2 years to maturity, and here's why. This morning, hot CPI numbers, wholesale level inflation numbers, drove up yields and lowered bond prices. And here we are, the 2-year yield today popped up to about 4.37%. Now this is a weekly chart of the 2-year yield. So you can see going back to November here, we're up at a level where we've only been a few times in the last about 4 months. So potentially really nice time to buy corporate bonds again with about 2 years to maturity. And here's a place to start your research. Maybe check out this Edison International corporate bond maturing June 15th of 2027. So a little bit more than 2 years. Beautiful, with what is known as a yield to maturity, and otherwise less the commissions that your broker charges you to buy bonds. This bond is roughly going to pay about 6.7% annually. Most people won't even make 6.7% annually because they're emotional traders, have no idea what they're doing. This potentially can make 6.7% annually just by buying it and going away for about 2 years. If you're not familiar, Edison International is one of the world's largest electric utility holding companies. Does have that Moody's rating of Baa2, which is high ability or acceptable ability to repay their short-term debt. So that's fine with me. This is nowhere near a junk bond, okay? Not as safe as a treasury, but nowhere near a junk bond. And I understand their stock really got beat up in early January because it has been associated and been under some scrutiny with the potential connection to one of the wildfires in California. But the cash flows are really nice. The financials are really nice. I personally think this could be a really nice place for you to start your research. If you have no idea how to buy bonds, this is what I do. Click the red email icon in my bio. This is not investment advice, and if you don't know me, I'm John Crocker, professional investor, proud American, cigar lover, and owner of Crocker Capital, LLC. West Texas Intermediate crude oil down big so far today. Remember yesterday when I said even on the confirmed breakout, I was not going to be a buyer? So here we are with an unconfirmed breakdown back below that $72.34 a barrel level. If we can close around here today, close meaningfully lower tomorrow, that would confirm the breakdown. Potentially, I could re-enter my short crude oil trade. Stay tuned. On the NASDAQ 100 QQQ, huge shock to no one. Here we are, fractionally higher on the day so far as of shortly before 3 o'clock. You know me, I next want to see confirmed breakouts above points 1, 2, and 3. A bearish confirmation would be a confirmation below about the $523 a share level. Maybe PPI tomorrow morning, 0830 before the bell. Maybe if it's in line or good, maybe can spark some buying in the stock market. I do find it interesting that even with some bad news, that again, so far here, we did not have a big sell-off on the day. So I think maybe with a little bit of good news, maybe that can be the next spark. We shall see.